Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. How's everyone doing today? Hey, sound off in the chat, guys. What's going on, Fahid? What's going on, Tom Sellerscope? Don't forget to smash the like button on your way in. Appreciate you guys for joining. Bitcoin, getting a little baby pullback here, a little rejection off of our previous top right here. We got a little rejection. Came down here, sort of trading below the old all-time high. Got above that, probably coming back down for a retest, and then we can continue to the upside. None of this is financial advice. Don't forget to subscribe. What's really cool about this, though, is that it will, if we do retrace at least down to the old all-time high, maybe even a little fake out below it, that will set us up for a fugly inverse head and shoulders, which is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, especially when there's a little butt crack in the middle. The butt crack, the inverse butt crack and shoulders is textbook, and that will actually, allegedly, not financial advice, according to the neckline right here, should send us to our other old all-time high, very close to our current all-time high. Might give us the springboard needed to get up there. Let's go refresh our liquidation heat map and see where we're at. Who here thinks, actually I'm gonna do a survey in the chat. Okay, we've got some late longs liquidated so far. 113,771 is next. Yeah, they're totally taking these longs out. All the bullish news. 112,506. I'm gonna go for that middle one as well. It's a nice thick boy. Right there, 113,265. And then up top, we got a nice big guy right there, 115,542. We've got, I'm gonna go right here next, 115,963. And the tippy top of that bad boy, 116,722. Okay. So they do look mirrored as per usual. We are familiar with the whole mirroring situation. I don't know if that's an automated market maker thing. Dixie said, along Swift and stayed dong hard. Smash the like. Thank you very much. Guys, if you're looking for a nice little degen play, go check out Swift. I'm a big fan. I did buy the local top. Recovered very nicely. We had some whales sell. There was some weird fudding. And some big SNEK players doubled down. And I'm going to be using my cheat day DCA money to continue to DCA into this, because I don't want to look yet, because I don't want to get too excited, but my ROI on buying this dip is quite significant, because I was here when this happened, like way down there, and it's pretty significantly recovered. 162% maybe. I don't know. Not financial advice. Just check it out. If you wanna degen in the Cardano trenches, stay away from World Mobile. It's kind of trash. But we like Swift. We like the coin. Okay. So we got our liquidation points on Bitcoin. We're down 0.47% on the day, $114.28.97. Ada7 said, gotta support my Swift brother. Let's Evan go. What's going on, Ada7? Appreciate you. Subscribe, smash the like button. If you stick around for the daily close, you could win up to $300. It's a lot of fun. When we start the daily close contest at 7:50 p.m. EST, just ask in the chat and I'll go over the rules for you. Basically, just trying to guess what you think the daily close price of Bitcoin is. And then how you win is dependent upon how close you get. That's what I was going to do. I was going to survey the chat if you guys think we're getting 25 basis point or 50 basis point. Start a poll. How many BPX is Jerome going to award us for being good investors? 50 or 100? I guess 25 is an option as well. Or 200. Okay. All right. Please avert your attention to the I know that's gonna peeve people so hard because I went 50, 100, then 25 and 200. Dixie said no cut, dude. No cut would be the greatest exit troll ever if he just did no cuts for the rest of his term. Tom Salks Code said new flavor of the week coin is Zcash. I like it when flavor of the week gets so boring that they start bringing in old coins that died, like Zcash or ETH Classic. I also like it when a coin dies, just because that individual that's talking about it hasn't bought any in like a year. The coin is dead. The echo chambers are funny. Anyways, Bitcoin looks great. We did get a bearish cross over the moving average and the RSI. Again, I'm fully expecting a retrace down to our old all-time high of 111,999. Maybe even a little bit further down. We'll see what happens. Not financial advice. Read that on the momentum wave. Yeah, we're getting a pullback. ETH is down 1.19% on the day. Little double top action going on. Can't quite break 4240. We got double top rejection continuing the downside. Are we going to get a W off of 4K next is the ultimate question. Or maybe we do bounce first and then come down to the yellow trend line and then continue the upside. The creepy siren's going off again. It went off at 9 a.m. today. And now it's going off at 7:30 p.m. And I think I've explained it to you guys 1,000 times. We used to have a normal like tornado siren. You'd hear it and you're like, oh, that's the tornado siren. They changed it to like this creepy air raid 1960s Silent Hill siren. And it is so creepy. Every time it goes off, I'm like, oh. And I remember it's just my creepy town. I don't know what they did, man. Whoever made that decision, I respect it to a degree because it's kind of cool in a creepy way. I'm a creepy guy. Not like a weirdo. I just like spooky things. Maybe spooky is a better word. Creepy is probably a bad word. Anyways, we got 20 minutes remaining until the daily close contest, so make sure you guys stick around for that. Let's see if ETH gets retrace and bounce off of 4K. Sol is down 0.86%. Sol, oddly, holding up, I guess, a little bit better than ETH. Just slightly. It did break below 200 again. We had some buy wicks right here, some buy pressure, followed by a pretty hefty sell pressure wick. And then that closed below 200, decided to send us down. We'll see what this candle closes like. It's probably going to continue down. Are we going to retrace all the way down to 184? That I have no idea. If I wanted to give you like a hyper bullish target, I would look for like 192.07 as our like midpoint. I'm going to change the color of this so that I know it's not like me labeling something. Yeah, so that'll be my midpoint in between 184 and 200. We'll see if that gets a nice bounce. Tom Soft said, how many tornadoes you got over there? It seems like every other day the siren's going off during your video. I don't know why. I'm not going to say I've never seen tornado. We get a lot of like wall clouds and like the signs of tornadoes. The town just south of me that has really great housing prices, they get tornadoes quite frequently. And I think it's because it's in like a little dip. I don't know. It's just, it definitely doesn't happen frequently enough for them to justify setting off the siren every other day. Drives me crazy. But it's also kind of fun because Silent Hill. Ooh, maybe they're doing it just for Halloween. Anyways, let's see if Solana can hold 192, maybe even just 190 for psychological purposes. We got a bearish cross of the moving average and the RSI, signaling further downside. Red dot on your momentum wave on market cipher, also signaling further downside. All of these breakouts technically got a little short-term retest. You might want a longer-term retest. So, unfortunately, the pullback might be a decent size. Everyone's expecting this week to be bullish. It'd be kind of funny if it wasn't. Total 3, fractal, comically accurate. I think there was this much chart right here and this much fractal when we put this in place. And the rest of it, and everyone was making fun of me because I scooted it over there as a meme. And it's like weirdly working out, which, of course, that's the one that would work. We did get a bearish cross over the moving average and the RSI, which it rejected. Not sure how relevant that is on total 3 specifically. We got a red dot on the momentum wave, also signaling further downside. Are we going to retrace the 1 trillion breakthrough? and then continue to the upside early November. Probably. That's my guess. Mr. Roberts said, I live right across from a fire and air raid siren that gets tested twice a year. I effing love how gosh dang loud that thing is, LOL. Dude, they're all over town. I crack up. Whenever I happen to be downtown and I'm next to one, because it goes off and it's so loud and I'm like, whoa. And then I look and there's like 2 or 3 of them like pointing directly at people's houses. And I'm like, it's kind of funny. By weirdly working out, you mean we were just going sideways? No, it goes. I mean, yeah. I mean, no. It goes down a little bit and we're starting to go down. Look, you got a little hump, little hump, little hump, little hump, little hump, little hump. I don't know. I'm slowly evolving into an ex influencer for crypto Twitter, because they do that stuff. They literally, like, I'll notice myself being like, oh my gosh, last year it did this and this year it's also doing this, and then it went crazy. This year it's gonna go crazy, and then I draw it all up and I'm like, wow, these are like the charts that people post when they're like, alt season starts tomorrow. See the rest of my thread for my top 10 picks to 500x your money to turn $50 into 50K. It's pretty funny. ADA's down 1.98% on the day, currently trading at 66.77. We broke below 67.54. Why was that relevant? I'm not entirely sure. I suppose it was a little rejection point right there, but nothing else really jumping out at me. Our midpoint in between 66 and 69 would be 67.5. I guess 68. I'll go with 68. So we lost 68. Probably pulling back to the upper trend line. At the very least, we might even break below it and bounce off of that 63.9, 64 level. Lexa said, frustration kicking in with the manipulation, although not worried. It's just annoying. It's so blatant. I'm just bored at this point, man. I'm starting to talk about stock market and stuff like that. SNEK is down 2.06% on the day. Yeah, for ADA, look for 64 minimum. Not financial advice. Bearish cross of the moving average, red dot on the momentum wave. Number go down. SNEK is down 1.95% on the day, seemingly holding above 27.36. I was not expecting us to reclaim that so quick. If we can't get a bounce off of it, then I suppose I will still fully expect 2 to be a target if we're going to retrace here. Although we do got a green dot on Market Cipher. That is specific to MXC. I guess I'd want to check other charts. I'm not going to go through and do that right now. If you want to, go right ahead. But, I mean, it looks relatively decent. It really does. I was not expecting this. Although, it did the same thing back here as well. A little reclaim, continuation, and then hopefully get that bounce off of 2. It'll be a nice, it'll be a lovely little DCA level, though, for me. XRP is down 0.06% on the day. Got a little bullish with this break. I'd say we hit our target, 270. That wick right there, perfectly hit it. I'm going to say that's fulfilled. The inverse head and shoulders played out. This is one of the few coins where I actually felt strongly about the inverse head and shoulder. It broke out and it was just continuously green. I'm assuming it was a self-fulfilling prophecy situation. We have since gotten a bearish cross over the moving average on the RSI where it rejected that moving average in an attempt to reclaim. We also got a red dot and a momentum wave signaling for the downside. So let's see if this bad boy retraces. Look for a reaction around 257 and 250. If you lose both of those levels, then I'm fully expecting it to at least completely retrace and test that neckline, upper trend line breakout. Alexa said, rest in peace, Robin Williams. Mrs. Doubtfire, emote, I throw it. Dude, I wish they'd let you use GIFs in the YouTube chat. I think that'd be hilarious. I wonder if they do that for Twitch. We'll have to look into that. Rumble. I might start doing stuff on Rumble because Rumble is doing Bitcoin and ETH tipping. I think that's sick. So I'm going to start to support the places that are supporting us. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. Absolute legend. Good Will Hunting. Phenomenal. bunch of any movie he's ever been in is amazing. Mrs. Doubtfire was one of my favorites when I was a kid. HBAR up 1.74% on the day, currently trading at 1830. HBAR got a ETF approved. I believe it starts trading live tomorrow. HBAR got its breakout of the upper trend line resistance. Also, kind of like a fugly inverse head and shoulder situation here. If that is to be believed, my fugly inverse head and shoulder target probably be 19.5. We are currently trading above 18,207, which is awesome. 18,207. So let's see. We got break above 1783, rejection 18,207, support 17,203, broke 18. We're heading to 18.5 right now. That's what we would want to see. A break above 18.5, support and continuation there. Flexa said Flubber. Oh, I love Flubber. People keep making AI videos of him, sending them to his relatives. That is weird. Zelda voice acted Kuvira in The Legend of Korra. And I always thought she was hot. The cartoon specifically. Flexa said, yeah, effed up his daughter or someone spoke up publicly to ask them to stop. I think it's probably Zelda Williams. She's pretty cool. She's like one of us. People are weird, man. They feel like they're entitled to grieve like a child, you know. I don't know. It's odd. Like leave the family out of it. Let them like chill, you know. It's just let them chill, man. Cheers, guys. Happy Monday. Appreciate you for smashing the like button. So far, we've got 7 votes. All 7 of you guys said 25 basis points. I'm gonna go for 50. I think they're in a panic. I think they're doing 50. Mr. Robert said, I don't think I'd want any AI of any of my past relatives. I think the memory of those loved ones is the point. Yeah, I could see it being beneficial to a degree for people that want it, but they can go and make it themselves. Don't send me something like unprompted. That's so weird. That is so weird, dude. Flex said, when number go up? It depends on what asset you're looking at. SWE is down 2.53% on the day, currently trading at 260.88. We got a target on SWE for this fugly inverse head and shoulder upper trend line resistance breakout. It looks like it rejected at 270, which is, I suppose, like right above the halfway point of our target. Our target is, I'm going to call it 285. We hit 285, I'll be happy. We've seen it a million times where these just don't completely play out. It'll do this and it'll just completely invalidate itself later. So don't put all of your eggs in this basket. If you're trading and you're in profit, keep a close eye on it. Trail your stop loss very tight. That way, if it does end up invalidating, you still make out with a profit. None of this is financial advice, though. Red dot of the momentum wave signaling further downside and bearish cross over the moving average on the RSI. Rejected. Again, this is not the end of the world. We've seen this happen, and it just immediately rebounds, and it doesn't matter anyways. So we got some nice buy pressure. Let's see if I can get back above. Let's see if I can get to 270. I don't think it's going to retrace to 250, but you never know. Tom Salkscoat said, Death to Smoochie is one of my favorite Robin Williams movies. Flexa said, CZ saying Trump could be Satoshi made me laugh my ass off. Glaze. That is pretty funny. Bro was sucking his Cheeto after being farted. That was pretty funny. Dude, after you clean the Cheeto off, it just tastes like corn. Oh man, that's good. That's good stuff. Ando, I got some weird news about CZ today, actually. I'm telling you guys, he's a scary guy. He is a scary guy. Ando down 2.7% on the day, currently trading at 74.61, seemingly rejecting the blue trend line, which we wanted to get back above really bad. Really bad. It's an important trend line that's been relevant for quite some time. Goes all the way back to September of 2024. Goes back over a year. And we got like a little triple bottom action after this first break, we could not get back above the blue trend line. So rejecting it's not great. Hopefully, we just retrace to 72.72, use that as our foundation to bounce off of and break the blue trend line, finally get back above 80, and then start trending to the upside. We did get a bearish cross of the moving average in the RSI, where we also rejected, and we got a red dot on the momentum wave, so retrace definitely in play. Let's see if 72.72 holds. There's some indecisiveness in these candles, though. Look at the two green ones. This is a buying candle. This is a selling candle. You got like a tweezer top kind of situation going on, so people don't really know what they want. It's going to be a spicy week for sure with FOMC and the Trump-Xi Jinping meeting. Literally the next day. It's going to be a crazy, crazy week. If you are a true degen, you will probably try to trade this week. And I'm going to recommend that you use the Bitunix link in the description so that I can benefit from your trading as well. Help support the channel. Mr. Robert said, all-time highs on Bitcoin inside of 3 weeks. I'm in for a new trade. I haven't placed a new trade since 83K. Saying it out loud, of course, will guarantee a loss. John Gregory said, show me the money. Flexa said, LOL, oh, Mr. Roberts. All right. Aerodrome down 4.61% on the day. Rejected 96.24. Possible retrace down to 85.99. If we can get a bounce off of that, that might give us the momentum needed to break 96.24 and make an attempt at $1. If we reject at $1, find support at 96 or even just 90, and then get above $1 after that, that would be ideal. I feel like straight up is dangerous, especially for Aerodrome, because Aerodrome just went straight up. So it's right now it's establishing the scaffolding that we call it, and that scaffolding will help it have a more sustained upside in the longer term. RSI actually looks really good. Nice retrace. Broke below the moving average. Didn't really waste time trying to retest. It's just going down to 50. See if you get a bounce off of 50. And then you got a red dot on your momentum wave on Sunday, which is still in play. Pinlink is up 13.09%, doing the same thing that it did the other day. Nice explosion, little retrace, and then a dump. Let's see if that same thing happens again. I'm gonna move this right here. See if it plays out the same way. Regardless, the trend is up, which is great. The trend is your friend until the end, not financial advice. RSI looks good, not below the moving average, sitting above, which is where we want it. Green down on the momentum wave on Sunday, still in play. Let's see if we can get above 39.93. Renders down 2.92% on the day, rejected 260, possibly coming down to retrace or retest this upper trend line breakout. If we do that, can we get enough momentum to break above 260 next? We did get a bearish cross over the moving average on the RSI, where came back up, retested, and rejected, continuing to the downside. Same with the red dot on the momentum wave, also signaling further downside. Bottom line, worst case scenario, in my opinion, this 234 level should hold. I don't see it going down that far, though. If I had to guess, probably going to bounce around 240. Hopefully. Again, not financial advice. Stellar is down 2.21% on the day, currently trading at 32.30. This also only fulfilled about half of its target. So be careful. Again, trail your stops. Target looking for around 35, I'll call it. As of right now, so far we've topped around 33.4. So halfway point, I'll call it. Halfway point between your profits. Let's see if 32.13 holds. If it does break below that upper trend line, should be a bit of a challenge to break below, hopefully. And see if we get a rebound off that. Similar situation here compared to, what was it, Arrow or SWE or something? I think it was Arrow. Nice clean break of that moving average on the RSI. Didn't bother retesting. See if it gets back above 50, or at least a bounce around there. We got a red dot on the momentum wave, also still in play, signaling further downside. Polkadot is down 1.72% on the day, currently trading at 314 even. Nice rejection. So Polkadot had this little uptrend within this downtrend. This uptrend was really nice. We got 1, 2, 3 touches and then a break, and then it turned into kind of resistance, and it's still kind of acting as resistance, but it looks like, I don't know, see, people are selling once it gets above that. Can we slow grind up to 333? That is the question. Didn't mean to do that. We did get a bearish cross over the moving average and the RSI, where it eventually retested and rejected. Red dot in the momentum wave from today still in play as well, signaling further downside. Volume looks good. Nice picked up volume on the weekly or the daily. The volume looks good. Could be better. 2 weeks ago, last week, this week so far. I guess it's consistent. That's the best thing that we got. Polkadot off though. I like Cardano is already in the name. It's just Cardano. 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 Polkadot good. Pol is lol. Alright, they're going to change it to that, I'm sure, Flexa. Just wait. They're running out of alphabet. Fartcoin is down 2.45% on the day. I thought about loading up on Fartcoin just for the meme. I thoroughly appreciate the name. I heard during... I've been randomly turning on George like once every month or so. I heard during one of the streams that I was listening to on the way home the other day that he used to refuse to say Fartcoin. And it's hilarious. Every time he's like, Fartcoin is the dumbest coin. He gets so mad. It's so funny. You got to respect it at a certain degree. Guys, we got less than 1 minute remaining until the daily close contest. Fartcoin struggling to stay above 40. If it can, great. If not, we did get a bearish cross over the moving average and a rejection of that on the RSI. Red dot on the momentum wave on market cipher as well, signaling further downside. Let's see if 36.26 holds if it breaks below 40 again. Bitcoin. 1 minute time frame. If you guys are new here, let me know in the chat and I'll go over the rules for you. Basically, just try to tell me what you think the daily close price for Bitcoin is going to be on the Binance USDT Bitcoin chart. You get to start in 23 seconds. I will let you know in the chat. Once I say it in the chat, you guys are free to guess. You got 5 minute window. After that 5 minute window is up, it is a hard cutoff where you can no longer guess. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get your guesses in for the daily close contest, ladies and gentlemen. Chance for you to win up to $300. We have given away many $20 prizes. We have yet to have a grand prize $300 winner. It is normally a $100 prize, but thanks to Mr. Robbers and Tyler being very generous, they have decided to match the prize, making it $300. Lexus said, I'm going mute. F this keyboard now for real. Must be some gunk earned on my tea. You could just pop it and take a little Q-tip and some isopropyl alcohol, dip it in there and clean the rubber. As long as it's not like exposed diode. I don't know what the hell's in there. Just I don't know. Fine. Don't blame me if you break your keyboard. And if you do anything that I just said to do and you break it, it's not my fault. Mr. Robbers coming in with 114, 339, and 23 cents. Guys, Bitcoin daily close contest. Flexa. After he said he's going quiet, he decided to speak. He said 114, 050, and 20 cents. I like it. Cheers, guys. All right, let's see. Alexa said, George, okay. My wrench finally. Nice. Ain't watched him in forever. Dude, one of my favorite George quotes. I was watching him last bull market. Like, towards the end. It was probably entering the bear market already. We had probably already topped. And he's talking, he's like, this guy says that Bitcoin is in a, we got Chase Shear 2.0 with 114, 144. He said, this guy says that Bitcoin is in a Adam Eve double bottom. I've never heard of that pattern before, but I like it. And I was watching, I'm like, what? He had like, you know, millions of subscribers or however many subscribers. He has a ton of subscribers. I'm like, how? You're like a Bitcoin millionaire. You do TA. Like, you have a whole YouTube channel built around all this stuff. And you've never heard of like the simplest pat. People always call double bottom and cup and handle and head and shoulder. Those are the three, everyone knows them. They're like the simplest patterns in TA. He's like, I've never heard of that pattern before, but I like it. I was like, what are you talking about, dude? It cracks me up. I part of me, my brain thinks it's a character. Waterfly coming in with 113. What black shirt today? 900. Today we got Spider-Man doing like quite possibly the gayest pose ever. Are you ready? Watch this. Tell me, what is the logistical benefit of this pose ever? Unless you're like banging a chick. Ready? What is his leg doing? I'm gonna make the webcam bigger. What is his leg doing? This is his leg right here. This crazy thing. He's going like, oh, the craziest thing I've ever seen. How does that benefit you? All right, we got Alco George. Yeah, he does drink a lot on stream. It kind of cracks me up when he does that too. 114-100 from Tom Selleck's Goat. Okay. Giovanni Fontes. 114-211. Alexa said he bought Bitcoin early. Don't make him a guru. That's true. Justin. 113-966.24. He is funny though. Alco George. Adam Salem. 113-994. Adam Salem. Do you live in Salem, Massachusetts? Maybe he's farting. Dude, that meme. You know what I'm talking about? I just realized I'm still in big webcam. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, where he's got like the black symbiote suit. He's like, "See you later, chump," and he like goes to jump down the hall. In the meme, it goes, and he's like, "What the hell?" It's so funny, dude. Bro stood up and started music. Did I accidentally turn the music on? My bad. Could you guys still hear me? You can still hear me, right? That's funny. I forgot that I even had music. Was there music playing? That's good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 seconds remaining on the clock. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for participating in the daily close contest. Let's get these bad boys up on the board. I gotta click the button. Bam. Okay. A lot of participants today. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to smash the like button. Let's see. We've got 114-339-23 from Mr. Robbers. We've got to change this back to a solid green line. There we go. We've got Giovanni Fontes with 114-211 even. We've got 114-144 from JShear 2.0. We've got Selleck's Goat. I can't type. Selleck's Goat with 114-100 even. Mr. Robert said, "Good luck, y'all." We've got 114-050 and 20 cents from Flexa. We've got Adam Salem with 113-994. What the heck? There we go. 113-966 and 24 cents. Justin. And last but not least, we've got Waterfly with 113-900. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I like how evenly spread we are. Currently, Tom Selleck's Goat is in the lead. Bitcoin taking a little 1-minute dumperoonie. Current price 114-118. Tom Selleck's Goat's guess 114-100 even. He's got a nice lead. Justin said you can just abbreviate me. It's some of them I type up fast anyways. It don't really matter. You have no power here. Gandalf the White. Bitcoin or Gandalf. He says Gandalf the Grey. I don't live in Salem, Massachusetts. Well, that's misleading. Bitcoin currently trading at 114-108 and 67 cents. We've got 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Alexa said JMag with cut. 114, 124, and 63 cents. Getting a little pumpy here. 1 minute time frame. NASDAQ is effing wild. Yes, it is. Cheers, guys. Delicious. All right. 114, 133, 84. Anyone that's new, if you wish to participate in the daily close contest tomorrow, highly recommend putting letters in between your numbers to make sure that YouTube allows it to go through. G Immortal said not in the competition. That might have been an issue then. YouTube might have filtered it out. I can show you G Immortal. Here, let me show you. So I said daily close contest, go. We got Flexa, Robbers, Tom Selleck's Goat, Flexa, Jay Shear, Flexa, Waterfly, Mr. Robbers, Flexa, Tom Selleck's Goat, Giovanni, Flexa, Justin, Adam, Flexa, Tom Selleck's Goat, Mr. Robbers. So time's up now, and then you said not in the competition. This is the first thing I've seen from you. So if you're watching the stream and you type your stuff in, and you don't see me type it in, then it's probably been filtered out. That's why Justin did his like this with three numbers and then a letter. That's why Giovanni does it too. Some people it doesn't filter out, has no problem. Some people it does. Waterfly put what black shirt today in between his. That's why everyone's guesses are all funky like that, just so you know. Bitcoin, Mr. Roberts said, well, I'm high AF, aren't I? You're pretty high, yeah. Tom Selleck's Goat still in the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the candle that will determine the fate of our winner. 36 seconds remaining on the clock. Are we going to dump into Flex's gap? Or is Tom Selleck's Goat going to take it? With his moderately sized gap today, I will say. 114, 107, and 65 cents on Bitcoin. Tom Selleck's Goat, 114, 100 even. So far, he's one digit off from a potential $20 prize. 114, 107, 65. Waterfly, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Selleck's Goat, another win in the books. Slowly, creepily closing in on Tyler on the Iron Throne. Getting a little dump here. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's Goat. Ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin daily close price 114, 107, 65, 114, 107, 65, 114, 107, and 65 cents. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's Goat, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat for our winner. With a guess of 114, 100 even. Congratulations, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Selleck's Goat is the Michael Myers of the daily close contest. He is just very slow walking, and then all of a sudden you turn around the corner and he's there. Tom Selleck's Goat. But he's a goat. So you're not intimidated, but then he eats you because goats eat everything. And then you're dead. And you never suspected a thing, and nobody even know. They're like, oh my gosh, what happened? What happened to John Smith? I don't know. We came here. Maybe he turned into that goat. The goat was the only one here. That's Tom Selleck's Goat. Congratulations, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas. All right. Alexa said, I'm such a tease. I can't get my first win, bro. Gonna end up nailing it. Watch. I thought you won already. Let me see. Oh no, we have 0 Flexa wins? I swear to God, I saw your name on here the other day. Maybe I was hallucinating. I like the idea that I just hallucinate looking at the daily close contest wins for some reason. All right, adding Tom Selleck's Goat to the winner's Google Doc. Congratulations, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen. What did I say? JJ beard makes his ears look little. Does it? I guess it does. You can't even see this one. I gotta like really turn my head. I'm a part-timer though. That's fair. Gonna end up nailing it. Dude, it kind of blows my mind. We get like new people who've never played participating for the first time, and then all of a sudden they win a ton. Like they win their first guess. Waterfly said, we let goats eat hoffs and then made goats swim with the fish. Soon come. Nah, I don't guess every night. LMAO. Mr. Robert said my next guess is Flexa -1. Ooh. -1? That's kind of counterintuitive. Congratulations, Tom Selleck. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a drum roll, please? I'm very excited for today's daily close prize. Let me press Tom Selleck's button. Yay! Very cool. Congratulations, my friend. All right. Can I get a drum roll, please? The winner of today's daily close contest with a guess of 114.100 even and an actual Bitcoin daily close of 114.107 and 65 cents on October 27th, 2025. Mr. Tom Selleck's prize is a baked banana with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Congratulations, Tom Selleck, on your victory. Feel free to share this with your friends, your family, your peers, your fellow competitors, your local fire department, or the air traffic control officer next time you go fly a plane. Whatever you do, you are legally obligated to remove it from the premises. Congratulations once again on your victory. Enjoy. I do believe that there is cinnamon. I'm not responsible for any food allergies that you have. But again, you do have to legally remove it from the premises, so congratulations. It looks delicious. No homo. Congratulations, my friend. Bitcoin, $114, $11. Oh, $12.87. Very cool. Tom Selleck is the winner today. Kibasa? I do like Kibasa. Okay, guys, let's finish. We got at least Avalanche and Chainlink. Very nice. Enjoy. Cass holding its little pump. That's good. Let's see if it sustains that. Avalanche got its little break. Struggling to get above 2078. Coming back down to 1982, I guess. Let's see if 1982 holds. RSI get a bearish cross over the moving average. Red dot on the momentum wave. Volume looks decent, though. Volume looks relatively decent. Chainlink down 0.16 since the daily close. The Chainlink fractal does call for either a monumentous pump and dump and then early November explosion or absolutely nothing. But this fractal has been, I'd say, 56% accurate. About 56% of the time. It's pretty sick. So take that into consideration for sure. Silver continuing its downtrend, currently sitting at 46.88 and 53 cents. I knew that this was going to happen because I was considering, I had built a cart of precious metals on eBay, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to wait because I should not want to buy this, and I do right now, which means everybody probably does, and it's probably going to come down. Keep in mind, this was oversold. You got a green dot. Came out of it with a little bounce. It's now oversold again. You got a green dot. Let's see if you come out of it with a little bounce. Is it going to continue down? Eventually one of these might rebound. Who knows? Let's go take a look at gold really quick as well. Gold is also incredibly relevant at the moment. Tom Selleck said 56% of the time. It works every time. So gold, I tried to make the argument that the bullish div was still present. It actually still was in play, but it was wasted on this little rejection right here. So it's now continuing with further downside, 39.92. It did get, it's currently below 4K, almost entering oversold on the 4-hour time frame. That might actually very nicely line up with our bullish div as well. I don't want to alarm anyone. Not that bullish div is incredibly accurate to begin with, but we do like bullish div. I used to only ever talk about bullish div. We got an M. Are we going to get a little funky W with a lower low? Shake some folks out. Trick some shorts into opening. And then bam, continuation. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like that's possible. We'll see what happens. This bullish div would not be, it's as of right now, is not in play because there is no reaction here. You do actually have to have some kind of a reaction with candles traveling in the opposite direction. Otherwise, I could just forever move this until it crosses below and be like, there's bullish div the whole time, and then eventually there would be no bullish div. What if I said I like gold down under 10 to 15% before buying, JJ? Yeah. Oh, I was fully aware that I was like FOMOing. I was buying the top. Down 8.9%. It's not bad. Where do we got? 6% more to go. Okay, DXY. Is this an Adam Eve double top? Kind of looks like it. Is that a thing? I don't know. Let's see if the red dot becomes relevant again, because we got 2. Gold down for my rebuy lower. I don't think I'm gonna buy any gold. What do I want from gold? At that point, I just buy Bitcoin. Is that stupid? Ooh, somebody disagreed. We've got 12 votes. I think 2 of them, 1 each. One of them voted for 50 basis point. One voted for 100. Nobody voted for 200. Well, I don't know why. That one's reasonable. Watch them do 200. The entire economy just collapses. Everyone's like, it's 200 basis points. Shouldn't that be more bullish? Meanwhile, the dollar's like worthless. You can't buy groceries and stuff. They're like, my bags. My bags. Cheers, guys. Happy Monday. Pretty chill time today. I'm enjoying it. Strategy. Still trying to get above 300. I like that it's not going down, though. That's good. We got our little W action, maybe a little stiletto thing. I think that's a thing that I just saw CryptoFace talk about. I didn't make that up. I take 0 credit for that. We'll see if this thing can get back above 300, then it would be a big deal, because we got a clear bounce. That's a big point of contention. Nice psychological number. Bounce, bounce, rejection, rejection. If we can break above it, then it's go time again. But for now, I think I talked about it the other day. It doesn't seem like they care. These treasury companies do not care if you buy their stock. It is literally in their best interest for you to buy the direct asset. So it's almost like some weird, like, don't buy my stock, but buy Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin pumps, and then everyone's like, oh my gosh, Strategy is a genius because they hold a ton of Bitcoin. Go buy Strategy. And then the people go buy the stock. It's like, it's the most weird thing. Plexus said, let me seek asylum in your basement. That sounds like a weird song. That's definitely like a title to a metal song. Mr. Robert said, JJ, you remember those coins I mentioned? I bought the Bitcoin 1 ounce coins from Kitco. They chillin'? Very nice. 1 ounce gold or silver? I don't remember what material you said they were. I have a bunch of copper coins of different crypto denominations from my boss. And I was actually quite excited because he got like decent ones. There's a Tether one, which I thought was really funny. But there's like a Bitcoin one, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Cardano. Oh, shoot. What else? That's not the only ones, right? And then the Tether one, Doge was one of them. It was really funny because he doesn't know anything about crypto. And he just bought these random coins. And I was like, oh, shoot. You actually got like good coins. NASDAQ. Look at this thing. Wow. U.S. stock market absolutely ripping on the news. We got a 100% chance of a rate cut on Wednesday. And then Thursday, seems like right now, from the verbals, 100% chance of a U.S.-China trade deal. And I guess a very large soybean sale, which apparently is bullish for crypto. Who knew? Bunch of soy boys. It makes sense. S&P 500 also skyrocketing. Just look at that. That is parabolic right there. That is parabolic. Tell me that's anything other than parabolic. This thing's been like, oh, we're going, the price is going up a little bit. Okay, that's good. And then all of a sudden it just goes bam. That is a complete change of trajectory. It is going to continue. Do we need Asfractal 3.0? I think we might. Look at this thing. First you had this, and then you had this, and then you had this, and now you got this. It's going to be a shorter period of time, probably. A lot more gains. How long is it going to last? Because this guy... lasted 189 days, so let's say half of that. That's 90. It's like 95 days, which is 3 months. which is literally Q4. Holy crap, guys. Whoa. I figured out who the Zodiac Killer is. What if Satoshi Nakamoto was the Zodiac Killer? Dang. Would that ruin Bitcoin? I think it would. Bitcoin dominance, 59.72. Can we continue to get this rejection? Let's see. It looks like, what did it even bounce off of? 59.5? Yeah. We got to bounce off 59.5. It does look like it's trying to ladder up again. Is it going to just coil up and break up? Coil up and break down? That's probably, I'm hoping that it's just doing this, and that this can be like a inverse cup and handle. I don't know. I don't trade the cup and handle. I think the cup and handle is the silliest pattern in crypto. Most of them are pretty silly. Cup and handle is like extra silly. Mr. Roberts said that chart looks like a firecracker. Thank you, Mr. Roberts. Your respects have been paid. I appreciate it. F's in the chat for the Ask Fractal and Ask Fractal 2.0. Press F to pay your respects. Those were brilliant fractals, you gotta admit. Those are what dawned the Fractal Farquad title upon myself. Anyways, can Bitcoin dominance break below this like 59.4 level, and then eventually 59, and then give us some nice alt upside? It is in a uptrend, or bear flag, somebody called it the other day, which is excellent for alts in the mid to long term. So exciting stuff. We do also have a red dot on Market Cipher from October 24th, which was Friday. So let's see if this bad boy ignites some huge, what do we call it, a sell-off on Bitcoin dominance? I don't know. We just want downside. Bitcoin currently trading at 114. That is incredibly abrasive. 114.54 and 73 cents. Congratulations, Tom Selleck Scout, once again on your victory. Enjoy your baked banana with a scoop of vanilla. Let's get into the news segment, ladies and gents. We've got Michael Saylor's strategy buying 390 more Bitcoin worth $45 million. Very cool. China foreign minister saying President Xi Jinping and President Trump respect each other. No shit. Gold falling under $4,000. U.S. Department of Energy announcing $1 billion partnership with AMD to build 2 supercomputers. Yeah, it blows my mind that they don't have this. It almost seems like it's optics for them being like, we don't have a supercomputer. We need one. Can you give us 2? We want 2 supercomputers. Meanwhile, they have like an army of supercomputers like under the Denver International Airport or something. They're like, what's this? What, did you see that AMD just got supercomputers? We got to get us some of those. It's like this weird pandering. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong says crypto and stablecoins are the tools that will update the global financial system. It's not even a debate anymore. I added a word in there, but that's fine. Lex Luthor has spoken. President Trump says he may announce a new Federal Reserve chair by the end of the year to replace Jerome Powell. Very cool. They do have very similar neck skin, don't they? 2.6 trillion. Citibank partnering with Coinbase to improve stablecoin utility and digital asset adoption for its clients. Hell yeah. S&P 500 closing above $6,800 for the first time in history. Amazon to fire 30,000 employees starting tomorrow. Wow. Confirmed crypto ETFs this week. Bitwise, Solana, Canary Litecoin, I almost said January Litecoin, and Canary HBAR to launch tomorrow, Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. Grayscale Solana Trust conversion Wednesday the 29th, pending SEC or government shutdown effery. U.S. market closes, but ES1 futures ripping post-market. Remember, on Good News, Binance will flush the new longs. Be patient for entries. Kobe SE Letter Publishing. AI growth is exploding. The U.S. now has 5,426 data centers, more than all of the major countries combined, and there are $40 billion worth of U.S. data centers under construction, up 400% since 2022. This will soon reshape the global economy. What's next? Let us explain. I bet you these data centers are going to require some employees. I'm just saying. Qualcomm stock, QCOM, extends gains over 20% on the day after announcing a new AI chip to compete with AMD and NVIDIA. The AI revolution is accelerating. Gold prices fall below $4,000 per ounce for the first time since October 13th as U.S. and China prepare a trade deal. People are going risk averse. Salsa Bill said big investors are trying to sell their own crypto at very low price intentionally to grab majority small investors crypto at very, very low price. Don't panic sell. Big retail or big rate cut coming this week. I like that. I like that. You know what's funny, Salsa Bill? Everyone says that. Everyone says that the institutions will flush you out. You know, they'll pump prices. They'll dump prices down to get good prices. They get you to sell, and then they get in low, and then they get you to buy later. But then when that actually literally happens, let's say October 10th, the largest liquidation event in crypto history with $19.8 billion liquidated, everyone's like, oh my gosh, the bull market's over. It's crazy. Blows my mind. So appreciate you, Salsa Bill. Don't forget to smash the like button. U.S. Department of Energy forming a $1 billion partnership with AMD to build two supercomputers. The U.S. government knows they must join the AI arms race. Next, we got President Trump saying he is 100% open to meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un amid his visit to Asia. Trump also says, I had a great relationship with him, and he probably knows I'm coming, right? Very cool. 34% chance it happens, apparently, according to Kalshi. Could be wrong. Recently heard Kalshi was built on Solana. I don't know if that's true, though. I guess I'd be interested in knowing because I feel like that'd be huge. I'm going to follow them. Next, we got asset owners are winning. The combined asset value of major asset classes has reached a record $261 trillion. This is equivalent to 210% of the size of the global economy. The percentage has doubled since the 2008 financial crisis low. Furthermore, 49% of the world's market value is now reflected by equities, or 128 trillion US dollars. This is followed by bonds at 37%, or 97 trillion. Gold at 6%. Private markets at 5%, real estate at 2%, and crypto at 1%. Global markets are rapidly expanding. Number go up. Risk on. The appetite for risk is enormous. Hedge funds are very bearish on oil. I just wanted to read that title because I want gas prices to go down. So if we're all aware of it, just keep an eye on it. Maybe time to fill your tank soon. This Kobayashi letter, it's already starting. Google is officially purchasing nuclear power. Bloomberg is now reporting that Next Era Energy, NEE, plans to restart a nuclear power plant in Iowa, primarily to supply Google data centers. The 615 megawatt plant shut down in 2020, well before the AI boom, and is expected to start delivering power by 2029. Really? It takes that long to restart it? That's crazy. Next Era's stock is up sharply on the news because it foreshadows what's coming next for AI. The world simply does not have enough power to continue scaling AI growth at its current pace. Nuclear energy is the most promising solution to our global energy shortage. Power will be the most valuable commodity in the world. What did I say? Guys, join the Discord if you have not. The stock channel in the Discord, I swear, is like slowly becoming the most valuable information I've ever seen in my entire life. I was talking about power, like nuclear power stocks in the stock channel. New scale, proprietary, and small modular reactor, all this stuff. I've been talking about, I said energy already doing great, but with more and more utilization of AI, we're going to need a lot more power. So definitely recommend joining the Discord, checking out the stock channel. It's all completely free. It's not, we're not active all day, every day either, so you don't have to worry about a million alerts. I would just recommend muting it. Anyways, I mute all my servers, but it's a fun time for sure. Mr. Roberts said, the chart has recovered the huge down draw. Market makers are happy and will let it go up now. Remember, though, I'm high on my guess this evening. I like it. So, yeah, not financial advice. Definitely a good idea to look into some power-related, like energy-related stocks. Retail market activity continues to rise. Retail investors now reflect 22% of all stock market trades, the highest since February 2021. This is only below the This is only below the 2021 meme stock frenzy peak, according to Citadel Securities, who, by the way, was responsible for that falling apart because they stopped people from being able to buy and sell because they're a little short on AMC, and GameStop was getting absolutely decimated. So screw Citadel. That's why I'm very hesitant to ever shill Robinhood. Retail's activity now has doubled from pre-2020 levels. Additionally, individual investors are now reflecting a record 16% of total single stock trading volume. This comes as retail is now trading an average of 1.2 billion shares per day, a record high. Retail is taking over. Very cool. Hopefully, they trickle into crypto soon. Gold record high rally is losing steam, and capital rotation could fuel Bitcoin's next leg up. Bitcoin to 200K soon? Question mark. CZ quietly rebuilt his power after prison, shaping markets and advising governments. How did he manage it before the Trump pardon? Definitely probably a good read here. It's pretty interesting. U.S. Senator can't get her facts right. In a public post about persons charged, there were no money laundering charges. Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing that people come out trying to say things about CZ, and he rips into him every single time. I genuinely believe he is single-handedly responsible for the fall of FTX, mainly because he was going to help them. And I do genuinely believe that he wanted to help, but they cooked their books so bad. He said, I will help you if you let me take a look at your books and they don't look bad. I will purchase FTX and, make everything whole. And SBF was like, okay. And he was like, here's my books. And CZ was like, looked at him and he was like, we're not helping. And then everyone freaked out. They were like, why was that? Like, it was immediately, there was no question. He was just like, we're not helping. And then pieced out. He literally like put the knife in, twisted it, and then like shook his hand and left. It was crazy, dude. Crazy. Gotta respect the guy. He's like the modern mafia. Bitcoin demand from digital asset traders has dropped to year-to-date lows and remains weak even during price rebounds. Alt season, maybe? Circle minted 7.75 billion USDC in just 1 month, including 750 million today. Very cool. Ledn, L-E-D-N, has crossed $1 billion in Bitcoin-backed loans as investors rush to borrow instead of sell. What's fueling this explosive lending boom? Probably the impending bull market. Stock Money Lizards posted Bitcoin, same setup, new catalyst. In August 2024, Bitcoin formed a descending trend line, fleshed out late longs during Black Monday liquidation event, then launched into U.S. election-driven breakout towards 100K. Now, in October 2025, we're seeing the same post-liquidation structure again, this time triggered by China tariff panic. Technically, Bitcoin just reclaimed trendline resistance, the same confirmation we had right before last year's vertical leg. Different catalyst, same pattern, and last time it didn't end small. Look at this. You got downtrend, explosion, little retrace, and then the actual like straight up only parabola. You got downtrend, explosion, retrace, straight up parabola. Same exact story. Looks good to me. Stock Money Lizards also posted altcoins have been in a 3-year bear market against Bitcoin. Many are still oversold. Money will rotate. I don't care if they are all shitters, which they are. I don't care about doom posting that this is not going to happen. I'm trading smart. If you are happy with 50 to 100%, buy dips, sell pumps, you will make money. Current time is for accumulation. There will be another hype where you can then take screenshots again or make massive gains. I agree with that too. Fidelity predicts that 1 Bitcoin will be worth $1 billion by 2038. That's actually insane. And Elio trades, I'm not a huge fan, but I do like this chart that he posted. This keeps me awake at night. If this trend line extends into 2025-2026, we should see the biggest alt season of all time. While some believe altcoins will never compete with Bitcoin again, I see potential for the biggest liquidity rotation of all time. Check this bad boy out. I don't even know what that target would be. Like 10 trillion for total 3 or something. I don't know. That's actually insane. This is others versus Bitcoin. Okay. So we had 2017 alt season explosion, 2021 alt season explosion. It's only 2 touches. So it's not, it's not something I would put all of my stock into, but I do like it. I like it very much. Next, we got our portfolio update. Bitcoin 114,244. Congratulations, Tom Selleck Scope, once again on your victory. Enjoy your baked banana with your single scoop of vanilla ice cream. 1K to 10K Grok portfolio currently down $255. We got one asset in the green, the rest are in the red. Starting from the bottom, Fetch is down 100. Nope. Fetch, well, how much is Fetch down? $65. Aptos is down $44. Shib is down $33. Render is down $32. Ondo's down 26. Proppy is down 24. Near is down 23. Doge is down 18. ADA is down 14. And Sol is up 19. Mr. Robert said that chart is exaggerated AF. Yeah, that's influencer. He needs exit liquidity. Next, we got the Memecoin portfolio. Ooh, 666.88. Interesting. Currently down, what is that, $333? $334? We've got 0 assets in the green. Starting from the bottom, GigaChat is down, I think these were $200 investments. GigaChat is down $146. SNEK is down $76. Pepe is down 50. WIF is down 34. Doge is down 30. Then we've got the narrative portfolio, my favorite and the most stable. This portfolio is made up of 1 meme coin, 1 artificial intelligence coin, 1 decentralized physical infrastructure coin, 1 real world asset coin, and 1 gaming coin. And in my opinion, it's absolutely killing it. It's currently only down $57. We've got 2 assets in the green, 3 in the red. Starting from the bottom, Fetch is down 55. VeChain is down 37. Mana is down 13. Pepe is down, or I'm sorry, Pepe's up 2, and Tau is up 45. Looking good, actually. Tau, like, single-handedly carrying the entire portfolio. And then the perfect entry portfolio. Brilliant portfolio, built entirely by you guys, the community. Every single asset in here was voted on by you guys, and it was added one at a time at the peak fear points in the last 2-3 months. $1,000 initial investment, $100 per coin. We've got 3 in the green, the rest are in the red. Starting from the bottom, Avalanche is down $41. Render is down, 41. Render is down $39. Graph is down $29. Pith is down 25. Ondo is down 17. Sui is down 16. Crow is down 4. ETH is up 6. Sol is up 10. And Chainlink is up 21. Looking good. The entire portfolio down, what is it, 129? 129 bucks? Is that better? That might be better than the narrative portfolio. 129, which is 12.9 versus 50. This is, what is that, 10? No, the narrative portfolio is actually doing better. Nice. Look at that spike recovery. That's so sick. And I believe that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Any questions or concerns? Congratulations, Tom Selleck, once again on your victory. Let's see. Everything's very quiet. All right. I think I'm going to play some video games, guys. Yeah. Let's end the poll. 67% of you guys said 25 basis point cut. 25%. Where did I get that number? 67 said 25 basis point cut. 13 said 50. 13 apparently said 200. And 7% said 100. We did get a total of 15 votes. Very cool. Hopefully we got 15 likes as well. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way out, guys. I'm going to call it an evening. As always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Appreciate you guys for sticking around. Smash the like button on your way out. Happy Monday and good night. Join the Discord.